Beyond the screen, how OpenAI's mysterious device could redefine reality. Imagine a future where your devices don't just react to commands, they sense your mood, your environment, and your needs before you even speak. That future might arrive sooner than expected, not from Apple, Google, or Meta, but from OpenAI, the creators of ChatGPT. And no, we're not talking about a new app or a chatbot upgrade. We're talking about a device, a physical AI-powered product so ambitious it could replace your smartphone. In this video, we'll break down everything we know about OpenAI's upcoming wearable device, the billion-dollar ambitions behind it, and how it could potentially upend the entire consumer tech landscape. From its secretive design to its controversial implications, this is the complete story behind the most talked about invention that hasn't even launched yet. So let's explore how this device could define the next phase of human-computer interaction and alter our relationship with technology forever. A $6.5 billion bet on the future. It all began with a surreal 9-minute teaser video. No product demo, no flashy visuals. Just OpenAI CEO Sam Altman walking through San Francisco with design legend Jony Ive. The tone felt more like a poetic wedding announcement than a tech keynote, but the words were bold. Altman called it the coolest piece of technology the world will have ever seen. I've claimed that everything I have learned over the past 30 years has led to this moment. If you're unfamiliar with Jony Ive, he's the visionary behind the iPhone, the man who helped Apple design the modern smartphone era, and now he's joining OpenAI along with $6.5 billion in funding to kill the very device he once made iconic. Their mission? To create something beyond the phone, beyond the screen, beyond the keyboard. And with a team that combines design brilliance and AI mastery, the stakes are sky high, as is the intrigue. What is this device really? According to leaked internal meetings and supply chain reports, OpenAI's device, currently dubbed I/O, a placeholder name, is about the size of an iPod Shuffle. It's designed to be worn like a pendant or placed on a desk. It has no screen, no keyboard, just voice interaction and environmental sensors. Think of it as your ever-present AI companion. With always-on microphones and cameras, it listens, observes, and understands. But unlike your phone, it doesn't distract. It blends in. It quietly becomes part of your space. You walk into the kitchen and say, "What should I make for dinner?" And it already knows your dietary restrictions, what's in your fridge, your schedule, and your mood based on your voice tone. That's not voice assistance. That's ambient intelligence. This device promises to integrate AI with context awareness in a way that no gadget has managed to accomplish yet. Ambient AI, the third core device. OpenAI calls this a third core device, something that sits beside your phone and laptop, but with a radically different purpose. Instead of fighting for your attention, it fades into the background, serving you when needed and staying silent when not. The idea of ambient AI is nothing new, but nobody has nailed it yet. This device aims to be the first truly successful iteration, always listening, always aware, and smart enough to offer help in the moment, not 5 clicks later. It's the next stage in human-computer interaction. Frictionless, natural, contextual. If it works, it could change how we live our daily lives as profoundly as smartphones did. Instead of tapping and swiping, we'd speak, gesture, or just be, and the device would understand exactly what we mean. Why it might actually work. Let's be honest, AI wearables have failed spectacularly before. Humane's AI Pin and Rabbit's R1 both crashed and burned due to design flaws, battery issues, and clunky software. So why believe OpenAI can do it better? First, they have ChatGPT, a proven world-class AI with real-world traction. Second, they have Jony Ive, a designer who has never made a product people didn't want. And third, they're not trying to replace your phone. They're building something complementary. Most importantly, they're aiming for environmental awareness. Not just voice recognition, but spatial understanding, context reading, and mood detection. It's not about commands, it's about conversation. This subtle shift from utility to empathy is what might finally make AI feel human. With $6.5 billion backing the project, they have the resources, the talent, and the time to get this right. And if they succeed, they could set the gold standard for human-AI cohabitation. The timeline and scale. The plan? Launch the first version in late 2026, with mass production starting in 2027. OpenAI aims to ship 100 million units faster than the iPhone ever did. An insane target, but one they seem serious about. The device will be manufactured in Vietnam to avoid geopolitical risks tied to China. And despite the secrecy, Insiders claim prototypes are already in advanced testing phases. This is not a moonshot, it's a product roadmap, one that's already moving. If OpenAI pulls it off, this device won't be a niche gadget. It'll be the centerpiece of a larger vision, one where AI doesn't just assist us, it adapts to us in real time. The race for AI domination. OpenAI isn't alone. Meta is investing billions into Ray-Ban smart glasses with Meta AI. Google is rebooting smart glasses with Android XR. Amazon is pushing Echo frames. Even startups like Brilliant Labs are launching AI glasses. Why? Because everyone sees the same thing. The next computing platform won't be a smartphone. It'll be something wearable, invisible, and intelligent. Whoever builds the first useful, delightful, daily use AI device wins not just money, but influence over how humanity interacts with information for the next 2 decades. That's the prize. That's why the stakes are so high. The race isn't just about gadgets. It's about building the new interface for the entire digital world. The privacy dilemma. But let's not pretend it's all utopian. A device that's always on, always listening, always watching, that's a privacy nightmare waiting to happen. How much are we willing to share for convenience? Can we trust a device that hears our most personal moments? Will it store your data locally or in the cloud? Will it notify people that it's recording? If OpenAI doesn't get the privacy story right from day one, this device, no matter how brilliant, could collapse under public backlash. Transparency, encryption, and control must be core features, not afterthoughts. The question is, can trust be designed into a product from its inception? Human behavior is the real competition. Even if the device works flawlessly, it faces a harder challenge, replacing our dopamine addiction to screens. Smartphones aren't just tools. They're mini slot machines in our pockets, engineered for endless attention loops. Can Ambient AI offer enough emotional payoff to pull us away? Can talking to a pendant ever feel as satisfying as scrolling through Instagram? If OpenAI's device succeeds, it won't just be because of AI. It'll be because it changes behavior. And that's the hardest problem in tech. Real adoption means reshaping habits, and it's never easy. Tech success often depends not on invention, but on persuasion. What to watch for next. So when this device finally gets unveiled, here's what to look for. Does it solve a real problem or just offer novelty? Will people wear it in public without feeling weird? Is it better or not just different than using your phone? If it can pass those tests, we're looking at the dawn of a new computing era. If not, it'll join the pile of brilliant but forgotten gadgets. The next year will be critical and filled with leaks, demos, controversies, and debates. OpenAI's mystery device, whatever it's finally called, could change everything, or it could change nothing. But it's the boldest step yet toward a world where AI isn't just in your pocket, it's in your life. Let us know in the comments. Would you wear a device that's always listening? Are you ready to trust AI with more than just your questions, maybe even your privacy? And if you want to be among the first to see this thing in action, hit like, share, and subscribe. Because the next time you say, "Hey, ChatGPT," you might not be talking to your phone. You might be talking to the future, one that listens, adapts, and maybe, finally, understands you better than any device before.